Hello Commanders, Commander Plater here, and welcome to today's live stream. Hope everyone's doing very well today. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend and you've not been up to anything too strenuous on this Saturday afternoon, at least here in the UK anyway. I have been. I went to the shops. It was horrible. Do not recommend. But a quick hello to everyone who is watching. So we've got Pro Rock, Matthew Weston, Leah Brawl, Brian M, Panhole, Weejet, Quiz Engine, Kurakenshi. How are we all doing today? We doing alright? I hope you're all doing alright, at least a little bit. Hey Ali, how you doing? Now, I have been running passenger missions over here, or the refugee missions over here in CMDR for a little bit now. Hopefully I am going to be done there. I should be well and truly maxed out. My plan for today is we're going to be hopefully picking up a mission so I can get myself up to being king. Should be fairly easy to do. It's RNG based, so who knows. I think we'll give that a go. Try and get in there, do that, get that done, just so I can say I've done it more than anything. Because I'm already Admiral, so why not be king, I guess. Then we're going to be moving into a bit of tinfoil hat stuff as we look into GalNet and the recent happenings and news that's been going on, and we're going to be going from there, I guess. Royston, hello, how you doing? Herbert, hello. Silas, what up? Jace, you alright, mate? And Tim, welcome to the stream, everyone. We have, rank-wise, just so we know where we are. With regards to my superpower, I am 100% a prince, so we can definitely get to king. So Lee, you're saying mission will have you fighting harmless combat ranks as well. They should rank up with you. I think people should actually ask me for ranks. That's how that should work. But yeah, I've got my carrier here, so if anyone does need somewhere to dock, you are more than welcome to if you don't fancy any of the mega ships that are around. I think there's only 1 or 2 carriers in this system. I don't think there are many. Yeah, only a couple. Not many at all. He says that's sarcastic, by the way. But yeah, right, we're going to go over to another system. In fact, we may not even need to go to another system. If we have another station, literally, we're just going to go to Titus, which is a station that's right nearby. And we will give that a go. Oh. One thing I'm really enjoying at the moment is hay fever. I didn't have hay fever until a couple of years ago, and now I have it. And now I'm like, how do people cope? How do people cope with having hay fever every year, forever, for their entire lives? It must be miserable. But yeah, we'll go to Titus Station. That should hopefully actually spawn a naval Ascension mission, and we might be able to get away with having a quick, simple carrier one. Tim, I'm in the CMDR system. We are currently, or I was, rescuing refugees from Mackenzie Relay, where there has been a Thargoid-based explosive device detonated by the Neo-Marlinist people. I can't remember the last two. League of Alliances, whatever they're called. And they're basically against the idea of succession through birth. When it comes to the Empire, they want Liberation Army. Thank you, Penhole. Thank you. Yes, and they're against the essentially they don't think nepotism is a good idea, is what it is. So they reckon the right thing to do is have elected officials to rule the Empire. You get that? Oh, in fact, you know what? I'm sitting here and I'm like, why am I so slumped down? Okay. Balsung, is out for your Mamba or FTL for tissue sampling? Rather you than me. So yeah, the NMLA have accepted responsibility or claimed responsibility for the attacks, whilst initially the presence of Thargoid material apparently caused the automated Pilots Federation alerts to be sent out saying that there would be, or there has been, a Thargoid attack. We know that's not true. We know it's not true. Hey Scorp, how you doing, fella? Nimala? Yeah, the Neo-Marlinist Liberation Army. But yeah, the reason why I've got hay fever now is because I had to go for chemotherapy, and it absolutely was horrific, obviously. But then, on top of that, I now have hay fever, and I never had hay fever before, which is new and exciting. Who would have thought at 36 I can still experience new things, eh? Right, mission board. There has to be a naval Ascension mission somewhere. No.
Hello there.
Not there. Oh, AJS Wolf 66, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing alright. Alan, mate, never apologise for being late. I always say this, be like a wizard. Ah, here it is. It's a naval strike contract. 7 pirates, I think. Is that what the one looks like? Because normally they've always got the word naval in. I'm hoping we could find something a little bit more chilled out than that. Oh, Panhole, happy birthday! Just make sure none of these others have got... the Seabees Purple Council won't, because they are not... they're not an Imperial faction. So yeah, looks like... meat's back on the menu, boys! Yeah, I guess that's what we're up to. Although I would have expected to say that my reputation, well... Oh, rank progression, King. That's what we want. So it would be an Admiral King, King Admiral. Yeah, Pro-Rock, you are right. I was hoping that might have changed with the way things work. But yeah, we'll head back to the Battle Cat, and we'll pick ourselves up a better ship. Or should I say a more suitable ship. The Golden Compass is a fine ship, but only necessarily good for, well, not much. Exploration, jumping. Thanks, Alan. I'm actually doing really well this week. I've had a week off my cancer meds, so I've also put 2 kilos on this week alone by eating loads of food, which has been wonderful. So I've got to keep things going. I am a little bit washed out over on this side because I'm relying on natural light from my window as opposed to setting up the camera light stuff, combined with, we have a new green screen behind me, which is a pop-up one rather than one that I have to actually build every single time I want to use it, so hence why we're using it more. All very exciting stuff. Alan, you say you've rediscovered breakfast. Well, what about second breakfast? I'm not entirely sure everyone knows about it, but it's good. Yeah, the pop-up green screen has been a blessing, Scorp. It's a lot easier for both me and Mrs. Plater to stream now. Much, much easier. Oh dear, I've messed this up. Honestly, guys, I think dinner is my favourite meal. Can't believe I'm having a weird conversation about which meals are my favourite. But yeah, I think it's good. Well, I deleted the squadron bookmark for the Battle Cat because I wanted to be able to do some secret stuff, which I've now done. And Brian, board flipping's gone, man. You can't board flip anymore. What's the Sanacon drop to? Dropped in just after me. Search and rescue patrol. Well, mate, you're not needed. Hang on, a pizza van. Pizza van? Alan, no. Alan, stop. Stop. Now, unfortunately, Mrs. Plater won't let me paint our living room, including shelves and sofa and everything green. So that's a bit of a shame. Otherwise, I would do hopefully some slightly nicer. Who is that flying around like a crazy fool? Prorock, of course. But yeah, so I'm not allowed to do that. Otherwise, we're doing like full mixed reality Beat Saber all the time, or mixed reality Pavlov, which would be mental. But I'm not allowed to, so. No, Alan, I'd leave Clive and Mrs. Plater alone, and that way you just see them sat there floating in the living room, just sat there. Right, if I'm going to take the Mamba, but I don't know if I have. I don't know if I've got anything with an interdictor on. This is the problem. Is that I typically don't use them at all. So I don't know if I have an interdictor stored anywhere. But I have to have a look now. I have to have a quick check. Right, it's not beyond that timeline. The Vengeance. Does the Vengeance have it? No. Yeah. This could be an interesting one. Finish run. Hey Chris, how you doing, mate? Doing a bit of stuff today. Some stuff and some things. Gonna get my rank up to King. That's my initial plan. Yeah, got no interdictor stored anywhere. Right, let's use the Mamba. Double Scorb. Gotta watch out for double Scorb. Ouija, interesting. You didn't do anything naughty and you haven't been shadow banned, have you? Good. I actually have no... Oh no. What am I going to do? Right, if we're only killing pirates, only 7 pirates, so we need... We'll take the Mamba out. We're going to go and pop back over to that station that we were just at. I mean, honestly, this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to have to filter out carriers, aren't I? That's getting daft at this point. So... Right, we're going to head over to old Titus Station. And then we will see if they've got anything there. Chris, no. No, I haven't. Funky Abigail, yeah, that'd be a nightmare. That's one of those, oh, what a pain. Out you go, turn round, come back in. I was thinking of having a bit of a peek in open today and just seeing how many ships are around in the Supercruise. I'm expecting like people would immediately jump on me. I don't know. They're welcome to if they fancy it. Alan, so you say you've got 1 week left at university before you're in the schools and you're scared. You found 2 fellow commanders at uni. Oh, that's cool. That is actually pretty cool. I never find any, and I mean anyone, in real life who plays Elite. I came across one person who's wearing an old school Elite t-shirt. I'm like, do you play Elite Dangerous as well? And started having a chat with him. And he's one of these people that was really into the old game, and then when it came to the newer stuff, didn't know a thing about it. Like, they'd bought into it at Kickstarter, but just never really played it. And they're like, I think I've got a Cobra. It's like, you've had the game for 5 years, dude. Like, and I know not everyone plays it to the extent all that goal to get into a big ship like I did, but it was just one of those moments where I'm like, you what? But I suppose if you're going to... Oh yeah, Chris, you can't post links, I'm afraid. Nightbot doesn't like it. Actually, you know what? Having been flying around in a unengineered Anaconda for so long, being back in this Mamba, it feels so responsive. Considering the Mamba is not the best handling when it comes to even medium ships. But yeah, I'm hoping this station has got interdictors. It might not. See now, when I first started playing, I got out of the Sidewinder in the first night because I picked up a single, just the one, a single mission to deliver some Imperial slaves, which I didn't know at the time. The destination I was delivering it to was illegal. No clue. No clue at all. Right, I'm holding out for interdictors and they don't have... Oh, yes they do. Yes they do. Lay rate. No. Oh, I'm going to go A, knowing that my weapons... And we'll exchange as well, because it's just a... That'll be fine. Because power shouldn't be too much of an issue if we're in Supercruise. We'll put that to Fire Group 2 as well. Now, we're off to a different system. Get ready to take ourselves out there and be like, BAM! You think you just got the interdiction sound effects jumping your cat? That's weird. Right, we will hopefully have no issues hunting pirates for this. Only 7. I've only got to kill 7 pirates. That should be totally fine. Like, easy. Also, 69 people. Nice. That's watching. Across both platforms. Nice. Alan, do it. Make it happen. Well, Colin, here's the thing. You need to be reporting it. If you're not reporting the well, what are you doing? We don't know. Yes, Pro-Rock. Yes, they do. we are after in particular the the Vaquest Brotherhood. It's just been updated. Enemy ship's been sent after you. Oh, okay, well, let's just sit here and power down then, I guess. It's a target. So we'll just sit here and chill. Although... Ooh, okay, right. That's the plasma accelerator. Nice. We can get it. Come on. This is going to be... I was hoping for something a little bit more... Come on, Jeff. What you got? Okay, we're a little bit closer to the start than I would like to have been. But that's one down, 6 to go. Whoa, we tried to joust. Yeah, the convergence isn't great with the Mamba, especially when you're using... well... what I'm using. I actually can't be able to pick any of that up. So, next. It helps having reasonably good trigger discipline, I feel like. Which I don't really have. And also he rammed me. Which is a mistake. And now there is a signal source we can go to. What threat is it? 33. Alright. Chris, I never want spicy, you know this. Never. Oh, and I was looking at chat and immediately leap shame. What doesn't help with my Mamba is that because it has prismatic shields, which isn't the right thing to do necessarily, it's a bit of a... It means when the shields get damaged, they take a long time to come back up again, like we're stuck on 70%. I'm surprised Open is quiet, to be honest. It's been... I think it's been quite busy. I think a lot of people have been looking forward to the return of like community goals and also, you know, any community-based events where there's lots of players in one place, especially the PvPers, because why wouldn't they? Like, even I would consider going and blowing people up at this point. I'm already starting to think that it might be fun. Ah, no. There's... Oh, that was a weird little lag. Are these all? How is this only a threat 3? I mean, like, how? Oh, why are we having some awful bit of lag there? Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to sneak up on people and just... Oh, come on. I mean... Right, that's one. Are they all leaving me alone? Okay. Is this alright? They don't seem to really see what's up, but that's fine. Shouldn't complain too much, I guess. Okay, that's 2 down. See, Chris, you say top or bottom. It all depends on whether I'm tracking a target or I'm leading one or tracking one. Oh, hey, Coulter, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Then again, I haven't streamed for ages, so that there is kind of that. What's going on? Hey chickers, how you doing, mates? It seems to me like they've wandered off. These guys are wandering off, yeah. Hey Tom, how you doing? I'm not just killing stuff. I'm potentially I'm getting my rank up to king. I really don't want to fight an FTL. If I can avoid it. Ah, crap. Should have paid attention to my ammo. FA off turns being a must. Shields down mean we should be able to hopefully destroy him. It's good to know, chickers. It's good to know. Boom. I do like the Mamba. Right, we have destroyed 5 out of 7. So let's go and chase the rest of these bad boys. It's good. Yeah, Tom, I'm having a great week off. I'm having a really, really good week off. I've been eating, like, a horse, a cat, something that eats a lot. I've been eating like something that eats a lot, mainly. And to be honest, it's been lovely. It's been really, really good. So, I was saying earlier that I've put 2 kilos on so far this week, and if I can continue, that'd be fantastic. I really need to get some exercise in as well, which I've been kind of enjoying the week off without trying to push myself too hard as well, so I'm going to hopefully be back in the gym this week. Coming. Might even go tomorrow, you never know. I might talk about going to the gym tomorrow. Come on. Ah! So close. Got him. There's 2 more. These guys are just flying around. It's great. Oh, hey Pilot, how you doing? And Daniel, hey, how you doing as well? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I love talking about going to the gym. I talk a good game. Often what I do is I say, I might go to the gym tomorrow, and then I just don't. And then what I do go, oh, it's a bit late now. Or, oh, I've lost track of time. Lies. All of the lies. Lies, just saying. I mean, technically, yes, Bachelor, I guess it does. It definitely... I feel like it helps a little bit. Okay. Time to go and hand in and become the king that I always knew that I was. Pat, I was saying that you've been going to the gym for the last 5 years, but haven't stepped through the door yet. Well, you don't want to commit, do you? You don't want to commit to anything too extreme. I mean, it's not a relationship. You keep it breezy, keep it light. That's it. I mean, I used to absolutely love going to the gym. I used to spend a lot of time in the gym pre-cancer. I was in the gym 5 or 6 times a week, a couple of hours at a time, lifting, getting buff, being swole, and it was brilliant. But then obviously things change and your priorities change. Gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, pilot. I know all the fanning recipes. I make a particularly good lasagna, which I might. Gotta be careful how loud I say this in case Mrs. Plater hears and she's going to hold me to it. Possibly making a lasagna at some point.
I heard that.
Ah, she heard that. So, looks like now I'm in trouble.
Only if you don't make it.
Yeah. Should know that was going to happen. Thought you might be wearing headphones and you weren't. Looks like I'm making lasagna at some point this week. But yeah, I restart my meds on Monday, and the week off, like the good week, continues post med taking for about 5 days or so. So, Alan, I'm not going to stream making lasagna. And hey, Laurie, how you doing? I'll make sure Mrs. Plater knows you say hello as well. She knows now because I said it out loud.
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh shit, she wasn't listening. Laurie's in chat and says hello.
Oh, hello.
There you go. In case anyone who doesn't know, Mrs. Plater streams now, particularly focused on The Sims 4, and it's an interesting one. I'm actually going to be joining her for a stream tomorrow, and we are going to be doing something decidedly evil and despicable in it. So if that's something that you're interested in and you want to know what that's going to look like, then you need to go and follow Mrs. Plater, aka Kim, aka KP_paints on Twitch. So KP_paints on Twitch, if you fancy it. If you want to see us be super evil. She's recreated us in The Sims with Clive, and to be honest, Clive is the one that looks most like him out of them because of the way The Sims work. Yeah, it should be an interesting one. Hey Sinclair, how you doing? Oh, you thought it was KP_peanuts? It definitely isn't KP_peanuts. Oh, what's happened here? There we go. Oh, that's a weird bug. Yeah, but yeah, Kuro has just dropped the link in there, so feel free to go and drop a follow if you want. And I understand if you just like Elite Dangerous, you just like Elite Dangerous. I really should, Kuro. I really should. But sometimes I don't feel like encouraging her and being supportive, so I don't want it to happen without my open decision. You see, because I'm mean. But yeah, I will add on. Oh, I'm about to be a king. I feel like... I tell you what, my crown better not clash with my admiral stripes. Plural of lasagna is probably ristorante. Isn't it lasagnas? Or maybe just more lasagna. Like a flock of lasagna. I think we're going to take the biotech conductors because that's always handy. I'm a king, that's it. I am a king. Promotion to king. So. Lasagna. So, Admiral, King, and then Alliance for just friendly. And I feel like they need something. Machine, we need a portrait commissioning for the new king. I do have a portrait already done, as deployed. which I should maybe consider putting up in the flat. It's beautiful. So I need a new one. Machine, does that open up the gateway to Raxler? No, you have to be elite in CQC. So that's why it's not been found yet, because no one is. See what I did there. Right, I'm gonna head back to the Battle Cat, and then we're gonna switch over into, or back into the Asp Explorer, and we're gonna be doing a little bit on the old safely and promptly. That's me. Oh, as fast as my ship can possibly go. Yeah, switch back over to the Asp Explorer because there's some places I want to go, and there's some things that I want to try and, I guess, look at and explore with regards to the new storyline that's developing slowly. I say slowly. I mean, it's been since GalNet was reintroduced. We've had stories like every single day, which I think is positive. I'm hoping that it continues that way. So proposing there are 4 players with elites. They're probably just the same people playing all at the same time. So the critical mass of lasagna. I don't know, Alan. Sounds kind of crazy. Like, genuinely crazy. I don't think you can have too much lasagna. You can have not enough time to eat lasagna. Well, not enough time to eat as much lasagna as you'd like, but you don't have... There's no such thing as too much. I mean, unless it falls on top of you, in which case suddenly you've got, like... And it hurts you. Maybe it was too much then. They can have too much lasagna. Like, oh no, all this lasagna fell on me. And it's like, oh, that's great news. No, it hurt me. Oh, that was too much lasagna. Unless it's that, I guess. But then, that's it. I mean, Garfield level logic. It's not bad. How? Am I really the wrong way around? What nightmare. Okay. Oh. That wasn't awful as landings go. See, again, you've made too much, but no, I don't think there's anything, I don't think there's too much bolognese again. That's it. Honestly, I don't think there's such a thing as too much bolognese again. Because then I made too much. Well, no, you didn't. You just got enough for leftovers. That's it. Like... Machine, hang on, wait. Machine, are you asking, am I playing with keyboard and mouse? No. I'm playing with my X52 Pro, like I always do. And you can tell because I don't have that little thing that you can see when you move it around. At this point you've had bolognese. Oh, no, the point is the bolognese lasts 4 days. You don't want any more. Well, no, it can last 2 days if you eat it twice a day. Is that an alternative? I feel like it's not really an alternative. It sounded like I was clicking a bit. Oh, that's the that is going to be the hat that's on the throttle. Okay, that's what I use my lateral and horizontal thrust. Right, so apparently this stream is now going to be us fixing Alan's bolognese problem. So Chickers is saying that we should freeze it. I'm saying just eat it double. Hang on, ricotta layer. Ooh, spatula. You don't put ricotta cheese in lasagna. You make yourself a bechamel sauce. Right, now we have to fix Spatula's lasagna problem. Ooh, okay, Alan. Have you tried having toasted bolognese sandwiches? Because if you haven't, you should. Prorock, you're right, I have. And that's because my desk is an absolute tip. So... I won't either. The Joker, you're Italian and all this is blasphemy. Okay, right. Is just liking lasagna blasphemy? Seafood linguine, lovely. Definitely lovely. So, I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to go serious for a minute. I'm going to talk about GalNet. Oh god. Oh, pilot, a tip. A rubbish tip. A junkyard. Yeah. That's what it is. Okay, so today there has been a GalNet article, and I know what some people are going to say. People are going to say this is a cover-up article for reusing assets, but we were told it was intentional, and I'm going to take Frontier at their word on this one. Whether I should or whether I shouldn't, I am doing that. I'm going to stick with it. So, the Imperial Internal Security Service have transmitted another urgent bulletin regarding terrorist attacks on starports in the Empire. There have been indications that the 4 starports came under attack by Thargoids. We can confirm that this is not the case, and there is no evidence of Thargoid vessels in the vicinity. Observers reported that some of the damage inflicted on the station's infrastructure closely resembled the effect of Thargoid weaponry. This was registered by internal sensor systems, resulting in an automatic emergency broadcast designed to summon aid during a Thargoid incursion. Now that's the same thing that we saw, where it was the first morning before we had the terrorist attacks on the Imperial starport. Oh my god! Why can't I say starports? So this happens when I record stuff as well. I don't know why. Starports. Ports. Maybe I'm just gonna say that's how I say it. The same way that Benedict Cumberbatch can't say penguins. I will just stick with starports. Now, the attacks on the Imperial starports.
Hello there.
Starports. Sneaton, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. But right. Initially it said, everyone's like, oh, it's just a reused asset. That's just a thing. That was a new thing that was sent out. Nope. That's not what's happening. It's because they used those weapons. They used possibly enzyme missiles, for example, because we have enzyme missiles, or they could have used any explosive device in a canister that had Thargoid material in, for example. Now, preliminary investigations suggest the use of customized explosive devices that incorporated elements of Thargoid technology. This suggests that the perpetrators have access to unusually sophisticated resources, as well as xenological materials. Now, star points. Oh god. So I've got an idea, and I'm going to go out there, and this is really one for people that enjoy storyline. Also, Picard, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Now, My idea is that INRA, you remember INRA? Not INARA, INRA, who were the people that initially conducted experiments with Thargoid materials. They're still working away in the background, and they will they've been working away in the background, and they're actually supplying these to Panhole, please don't. So they're supplying these weapons, these hybrid weapons that they've been researching, to the terrorists in order to create panic and concern, and essentially cause them to need to come back and be funded. And it's going to be this whole big conspiracy theory where the Thargoid threat is currently being partially engineered so that we can push the Thargoid war agenda. That's what it is. So they're like, well, people have been ignoring us for such a long time. Maybe there's something that we can do in order to make sure that we rise to prominence again, so that people need us. Just saying. That's possibly a thing. Very much a possible idea. Because remember what they did? Remember what everyone did to Jameson? I say everyone. I'm not entirely sure who sabotaged Jameson's Cobra, but it's the same thing. Hey Gypsy, how you doing? Yeah, I'm tinfoiling. I'm like, this is me making a tinfoil hat if I had tinfoil, but it's really noisy, so I wouldn't do that on stream. Plus, I don't even know if I have any tin foil. I might have aluminium foil. Does aluminium work? I need a meta-alloy foil hat. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking. That'd be a cool twist. I think that'd be an interesting twist, because you've got to think that typically terrorists don't have as much like funding or materials that would be, because this is some very high level explosive stuff, and it's not going to be the same level of technology that you normally find from a terrorist group. And we've had terrorists in the game before, and they have not destroyed anything. The only force that has managed to damage, destroy, or completely, well, almost annihilate and render useless has been Thargoids. They're the only force that have come in and been able to damage human assets in that way. Now you could say, out of universe, yeah, that's just because that's the way the game works. Or you could switch to in universe and there's some justification of it. So there have been some people talking about whether or not the Thargoids have been capturing human escape pods. Well, they have been, we know that. And they've been taking them, and they have been doing something to them. But some people are suggesting that what's happened is they're using Thargoid human hybrids to infiltrate human facilities and systems and all this kind of stuff. Now, I'm not convinced by that whatsoever, because Thargoids are so anti anything that isn't Thargoid. I don't see them polluting their own genetic material or their own forces with what is essentially inferior biological matter, if that makes sense. It's not worthy of being taken in and absorbed, I would think. Yeah, Alan, I mean, you could. There's just a single point on almost every single station where, if you were to set off a nuke, if the nuke was big enough, it'd go. You say they're not Daleks. Yeah, they aren't Daleks, you're right. They're not Borg. They're not Species 8472. They are their own thing. You say Human Reaper, Alan, yeah, an interesting one. I think what they're using is they're interrogating us to find out information, attempting to understand what we are. More of a, the best way to understand a thing is to dissect it and gain your knowledge. And how else do you find out what kills things best? Well, you start trying to kill them, don't you? Shreds, here's the thing. So we say, aren't they biologically corrupted after we unleash the virus of them? So we artificially created mycoid. and we affected the Thargoids with a Thargoid mothership, and it shut down all their tech, and they're essentially made from us, and they're made from themselves. The ships are made from the Thargoids. The Goids are made from ships. It's all the same stuff. They're like bioengineered ships. So they got infected. But the thing is that with every disease, immunity will eventually, if given time, develop. But of course, it can be to a certain point where the disease can be so far that it pushes the population past the recovery point, so there isn't enough. So it really could be something like that. It's a thought. It is a thought. And I am getting my full-on tinfoil with this one, going full into it, and getting things. Because actually, there's a lot of lore kicking around Elite Dangerous, but you just have to go out and find it. And I think we've found some, and we are talking about some. I'm definitely interested to see what everyone else has to say. Do we think what I'm saying sounds reasonable? Am I talking out my bumhole? I mean, I am. But does it sound reasonable? I think it sounds kind of reasonable. So I think it's there's some possibilities. Again, if this is going to happen, we could potentially see, and oh god, I would love this, more variety in weapons. Chickens, you think your head's going to explode? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I think I've got some real interesting ideas. It's could be an interesting one, I think. Space Mercenary? Bonjour, no. I don't know how it's gonna go. Oh, Kyoko, don't do that. Don't do that. That's rubbish. You can't just give up and say stuff like that. That's far less exciting than what could be happening. But then again, I think this kind of thing could happen. It could happen. It's got one of those things. Oh, don't say that. Oh. I mean, they do say that there's no reason to doubt the NMLA have been involved because they are responsible. They have said they are, and they're super happy about it. Now, I mean, actually, Kaizen, Garrido Market is where they were, though. That is the station they were at. It glitched to show different. Did it glitch to show a different port? Space Mercy. So description says attacked by Xeno forces. Yeah, but we know that's not now anymore, don't we? It's due to the automated, as it says in this GalNet article. So we're going to have to take it at face value. We take everything at face value in Elite Dangerous. Because I think overthinking is dangerous, but I've just been doing that. Well, Kai, can you tell me what it was instead? What it was instead? 35 minutes and 20 seconds. Right, let's head on over, shall we? And we will have a little look if we can find it. One moment, please. I need to find the channel. Because now I need to go. Oh, there we go. Last stream. 35:20. I need to wait for the advert to finish playing because that's. And it's an advert for Starship Picard, which is lovely. Hey DJ Wiley, how you doing? We're getting our tin foil on. 35:20, you say? Right. Let's show that on the old stream. There we go. So, let's wait and see what happens. Ooh! Louis de la Cille Metalworks. Is that... That's interesting. No, DJ Wiley, that was not the station name. They're at Garrido Market. So... What? Okay. Well, let's go there. I wasn't sure where I was going to go. You can also see it, yeah, at the top right, you can see it, or the top mid, it says it as well. Okay. We're doing it. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Inara. Paper wrap, clues. It is clues. So, what we're going to do is, so we want to look for the old, is it? Hang on. Is that even, I mean, that's got to be, okay, so there's multiple. But there's no Metalworks. It said Metalworks, right? There's no... Clipturn 5, yeah, we know. That there were some bugs for it. But there's no... That's interesting. That's genuinely interesting. They didn't come up with something that we've not seen. And the fact it has a bunch of X's underneath as well. And I think they've said that lots of things are intentional. Trying to work out the 5 X's. 5 X's could be 50. Could be what that means. Could it be that it's 50 light years from that place? Right, I'm gonna share in chat so you can see for yourselves what it is. You know what, Q? There ain't nothing going on. They didn't say everything. They didn't say everything was intentional. That they didn't say everything. Now, here's a thought, right? It's terminal, platform, mines, orbital, depot. There's only one depot. That's kind of the immediate thing that makes me think. There's only one depot there. Now I'm gonna... Oh, God damn it, Kai. Why'd you do that? Why'd you share like a clue where I'm just gonna like, this could be very interesting. What could it possibly be? What if it's something... What if it's not even a... What if it's not even? No. This is going to cause me all kinds of issues now. How am I gonna? Now I suddenly feel like we're on this. Actually, what if it's? Because his name was spelt differently before, apparently. So what if that's... What if he's changed it for some way? No, he hasn't. There's nothing in that. So now I'm on Wikipedia. And he died at age 49, 15 March. Ramagini. No, you don't get to say you're welcome for that. I'm not saying thank you, because I'm gonna have all kinds of issues with this. Where I'm just gonna be like, well, what am I gonna do now? So he named 14 out of the 88 constellations, which is mental, by the way. Right. I just thought I'd check to see where he was born, to see if that made a difference. See if that might be something that we should look at. So he discovered 14 constellations. Well, named them. The man travelled around a lot as well. Now, credited constellations, if I display capture back on for this, is so Antilia, Calum, Sicinis, Fornax, Horologium, Mensa, nice, Microscopium, Norma, Octans, Picta, Pixis. I've got this in my head as being a place, because it's... I don't know why. Reticulum. Does any of them relevant to... No. You know, I'm going too deep on this. This isn't going to happen. Clipton, the thing is that it's... They've done a lot of stuff like that before, where they put things in. Now, obviously, I'm already looking at his critical constellation. There might be a slight delay on the YouTubes. Because if one's a 50. Yeah, I've caught myself out. I think I am going too deep on it. But then again, it's no harm in it. Like if you really go for it. And also he's done star catalogues as well. Because you look at, I mean, it might be nothing. It might be, okay, right. You know what we'll do? We'll go back into game. And I want to go to the station that I'm near. We're going to go to Mackenzie Relay. And I want to see whether or not we get anything. Fallon2K, thanks for the follow, bud. I want to see if we get a visual bug that we can maybe keep a lookout for. Because I've been to Mackenzie Relay a few times.
Hello there.
Andrew, thank you very much for the follow as well. How you doing? So I've been many times. If there is a visual bug that I would not paid attention to. But But that's strange. That is really strange that there's no place called that. There is no Louis de Ciel Metalworks. There is not. Oh, I've been here repeatedly, Kai. It's fine. This is not my first time coming to Mackenzie Relay. I have rescued multiple people. Let's have a look. So Kyo, what we're looking at is that when they landed during the stream, it said it was Gerudo. Okay. But when the first time he landed, it showed it as being Gerudo, and then when he landed there again, it showed a different one. Philadelphia by Night, an absolute beginner's guide. I don't know how many there are out there, if I'm honest. I can give you some really good tips though if you want to get your first million and build up from there. Panhole, I don't think it would be. So this is Mackenzie Relay. This is unavailable.
Hello there.
Cesspool, thank you for the follow, and also I missed a follow from someone else as well there, so thank you. Hey Jude, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh no, sorry, I'm reading the chat from the wrong thing there. That's me being silly. Gotta read my own chat. Derp. There you go. So English is saying Metalworks is behind a locked area on the map. Well, no, I don't know. It was multi-crew though, Killcore. So that's the thing. It was Is it? But if my thinking here is not necessarily Gerudo Market. Is what if it's another? You get another hint at the different places. That's what I'm thinking here. That was my thinking. Now, where is Gerudo Market? Which system was Gerudo Market in? Hoping someone will just tell me. If I say I have already been in here. Pro Rock, there's way too many of them though. Seriously, I've rescued a lot of people here already. HS4031 Kill Core, thank you very much. It's a bit warm in here. Way too warm. Way too warm. Let me show some video footage from yesterday, because I did some recording yesterday. I put a guide up on how to get your Imperial rank up using this particular place, and in there I did go back and forth quite a few times. But then if it doesn't exist and it's not a searchable place, then this is the thing that I'm struggling with, is that if it's not a listed place, then it doesn't exist. And it is possible we're just riding a bug here and we're like, oh, it's because of this bug. And that's one jump away, so we'll head on over and we'll have a look. So Clipton, there's one outpost called Jahan 3 Metalworks, the only one with metalworks in. Shreds, it would still show up as being a place that existed. And all the locked systems that we have 0 populations. There's 0 population, so we know that there's nothing there. That's what I'm... That's the thing, it's Like, I'm okay, we're gonna go to LHS 4031. We're gonna dock. We're just gonna see what happens. Fat Chef, good morning, how you doing? Paper wrap, possibly, but then that seems to be quite backwards. But yeah, DJ Riley, so didn't like the normal station menu because it was multi-crew. So here's a thought, right? Pro-Rock, I know you're around in game. It might be an idea for us to do some multi-crew shenanigans and seeing if it's something that is unique to multi-crew. Oh my goodness, this system, it's infected with fleet carriers. Unless I go there and I can see it. In which case it's only going to be... It could simply be a visual bug. Could simply be a visual bug, I don't know. Okay, see, Kai, you're saying only the second time. Only the second time? Because that seems to me like I've been... Right, so I've not been to Garrido Market. And... Because it could be a multi-crew visual bug. Like, it potentially could be. It's going to be like a... I think of doing it the other way around, Farrokh. So that I multi-crew with you so that I can see it. That was the idea. So if we do it the other way round, you're a multi-crew capable ship nearby. Shreds, you say that. You say it's too obscure for Frontier. But do you remember when they hid messages within the sound that you got back from scanning probes? Because that was like pretty full on. That was like one of these things you had to run it through a spectrometer to a spectrograph to actually get the picture of what it was, and what it showed was the three, the probe, the sensor, and the whatever it was called, the other one, you know, link. They've also given us hints before in streams where they have shown a card with a series of numbers on, or a series of codes, and from there you could work out where it was all to do with the BGS hamster. And to do with the BGS hamster, it was a go to the system, and you went there and you found it. It's something I covered it again in the video when it happened, and they trolled us big time. We all turn up and this is crash ship, and you scan it and it's like something about BGS hamsters. Alright, I am simply going to request docking. I have no way of rescuing people. Please remain calm. Have you met me? So the hidden messages they do can be very, very deep, and they can be stream-based. Right, Prorock stuck in the blue tunnel. Ah, well. I will let you fix that, Prorock. Greedo Market. Okay. We'll get ourselves out of here. Again. Because it was the second time. This is only the first time I've docked here. But I think the interesting thing is that the NMLA, so the Neo-Malinist Liberation Army, are not a faction in-game. Because I think lots of people have said, how do I join them? It's like, well, they don't exist in-game. So... something to be considered. Wow. This ship really heats up? Okay, we're back out again. Okay, everything's on fire, but everything is also fine. Now, let's head back on in. Yeah, this Asp Explorer doesn't run as cool as my Anaconda does. It can be due to engineering. So we'll get ourselves a little bit closer in.
Hello there.
We'll get some docked again. D Pyrolex Daytona 77, thank you for following. That's a hell of a username you've got there. I am actually, you know what, Tom, I am looking forward to the next Dev Diary. If we're going to see station interiors, that's going to give us some, look interesting a little bit. It'll be interesting, to say the least. Oh, let's try not to get blown up on the way in. Still says Greedo Market. Local Starport Services also says Greedo Market. I think it's a visual bug at this point. But no, I'm looking forward to it because it's actually something decent. It's something should, hopefully, the way it should be presented, the way I really want them to present it, is that it will be something meaty for us to actually look at and get a good idea of what's being worked on and the quality of everything that's being worked on. That's what I'm really hoping for. I know that we will not get anywhere near as much detail as we would all like. That's for sure. But I know we will get something, so that's good. Anything in the local GalNet news? Must be. No, I didn't. I did not bring any collector limpets because there's actually nothing in here. So... It's always kind of like, I mean, do we sit here and wait for glitches to see if it changes? What, like, if it says something weird? Paper wrap, but it's not a bad idea. So Brian, the tip-offs will be independent. They're kind of like unique little things that you get generated as you're playing the game, that you just get sent. They can be interesting. Yeah, Kyoko, we're going to. Right, so Prorock, if you were in chat still, you're unstuck. You'll get the blue and come to me. So, if you want to send me an invite, Prorock, I'll come and join you when we go off. Ronin, yeah, big time. Thalon, yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of like it's one of those little added extras, like the topping of things. You know, that little extra. It's something you can look at. But yeah, not for me to look at. I like my meat and potatoes. So yeah, Prorock, I'll wait your invite for multi-crew. And then we'll see whether or not multi-crew messes us up. DJ Wiley, I don't know about the second time thing.
Hello there.
Like, Big Tex, thank you for the follow. Love it. Big Tex. He's in the oil business. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering. Okay, Prorock, cool. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. You can't. There's a lot of stuff you can't do multi-crew. It's probably to stop you from trying to switch into a ship that doesn't support multi-crew, because that would be, well, be a problem, wouldn't it?
Hello there.
Bit of an issue. Bob Ross, thank you for following. Hopefully we'll see some happy little mistakes. Happy little birds. You never know. But yeah, we'll get in and we will have a look. We'll try and recreate. In fact, I'm gonna get out of here. I think that's the plan. I'll get out of here because I don't need to be in here particularly. This is my second time. I will log out and log back in again. But yeah, we'll get ourselves out and I'll have a reboot. Well, not reboot, restart the game client. Well, log out to main menu. Combat logging on a burning station. Oh no! I know it's technically not a combat log, it's fine. Okay. Get back in. DJ Wally, that sounds about right. I'd be content being a scallywag. Right.
Commander, slow your approach. This station has been declared structurally unstable. Enter at your own risk.
Right, so Prorock. Oh yes, it says you're in a private group, and I'm like, wait, what? It should be my private group. So I should really see it. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I've not multi-crewed with anyone in such a long time. No, Renin, nice. That'd be handy. That'd be good for them. If you want to put your roleplay hat on, that'll actually be good for all those refugees. It's like, ah, sunshine. The last time I multi-crewed was during the fleet carrier beta, where Tato Chip had taken his carrier above the galactic plane as far as he could go, and Vortex was out on it.
4, 3,
And also, actually, and then before that, the last time I multi-crewed was during my 24-hour stream last year. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Someone asked me, do I have any more plans for any 24-hour streams? I'm so sorry I didn't answer your question, and I'm hoping you're still there. I currently do not. And the reason why I don't is because I can't do it. I don't have the energy anymore, unfortunately. My health says that I need to look after that instead. So I may do some fundraising for the British Thyroid Foundation in the future again. It's kind of like my chosen charity that I support, and I will definitely do something for them, maybe do a series of streams rather than one big stream. I can't. I'm not the man that I used to be, so I can't do it. So, one of them. Right, so Pro Rock. I just want to make sure we're going to try Mackenzie Relay first, then we'll go to Garrido and try there. I think that's going to be the idea. Hardy Grandpa, I got stage 4 cancer, mate. I mean, it's more of that. Unless you're calling Tom Grandpa, in which case, yeah, go for it. That seems fair. But no, certainly me. I need to look after myself as best I can. I don't make it easy. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, Tom's an old man. Go for it. Knock yourself out. Right. So going to Mackenzie Relay. We're going to go in. We're going to see if we get any visual glitches or bugs that may happen. If we don't, I'm going to have to call BS on the fact that it is whenever the second time you happen to land kind of thing happens. Because there is no way. Because what happens if you've already been there? Like, what happens if you'd already been to Mackenzie Relay beforehand, or if you'd already been to Garrido? Would it have been the same thing? Would it have been, you know, does that count as your second trip there? Does that count your first trip there? That kind of thing. So, Balsar, dude, I'm really sorry to hear that. I was told that I had months to live 2 years ago, so I'm still here. Gotta look at the plus side, don't you? But, like, some things are good, some things not so good. Oh bloody hell! This is Did we submit to that? Okay. What happened? Weirdness. It was that a get dropped in and then immediately left. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I mean, submitting would have been faster, and that's fair. Yeah, Poper Up. I don't think it would be, and I don't think it would be even if it was an intentional thing. If you just see once and then it goes, I don't. It doesn't. No, as in like. It's kind of like. Well, Tom, I'm multi-crewing in an attempt to try and recreate a visual peculiarity that was spotted on the live stream. People have been saying that the second time that you're doing a rescue run at Garrido Market, that you that you get this visual bug pop up, and it tells you the name of another place in the centre of the screen. Centre of the screen. Now, I got nothing there on that. So, right, Peruk, grab a couple of rescue missions, and then we'll just get out, and we'll come round, and we'll do this one again, and then we'll go to Garrido Market, and we'll give that a go, just so we can, so we've got like a decent spread of things. Derek, no, I will not clean them for you. In fact, I'll charge you for it, mate. So we'll give it a go. Yeah, see, if I do have to glitch to it. Okay, well, we'll see if it happens. Tom, behave. But this is very much like a... I thought this is something that would have been... I kind of feel like there would have been... Now, Kai, I'm not just saying you're wrong, by the way. You're saying that you are hearing reports from other people. Now, other people are typically an unreliable source. Now, at the same time, me trying something once on a stream doesn't necessarily mean that it's 100% either. So, I've got to make that super clear. There's a large number of particular things that would have to happen. Like I had nothing saying that where we were landing. Same time, I didn't glitch over into the pilot seat. So we're trying this one out here, trying it at this place, and then we'll go over to Garrido Market and we'll give that a go and we'll see what happens. It's quite nice having my hands off of the controls here. Now, I'm just going to grab my cat because I can, and he's nearby. What are you doing, fella? Got your paw caught in there, didn't you? Yeah, sorry Tom, I'm not just sat here, sat on the dashboard, throw up shit. But yeah, my cat. I mean, actually, it's a ship's cat. He's the worst ship's cat you can possibly imagine. Right, so we need to do another run on this one, Prorock. Then we will go over to the other system. Oh god, we don't need a me bobblehead. We need a Clive bobblehead. Weejet, yeah, it's an interesting point that if you've got to force a glitch, maybe Frontier wouldn't have hidden something behind it, but then it could also just been... I mean, they said that things were intentional, like, regarding what was happening, so maybe that was... But that place doesn't exist. I think what gets me about it more is that that isn't a place that exists in-game. So why would they display that? That's my thoughts. Is like, why would they have that as a display in the game? Like, why would that even come up from a database if it's not in the game? Unless this is part of the new patch that's coming in and we're having new installations put in as part of... Spatula. Got some doubt on that one. Yeah, clip turn. That's what I'm thinking. But it's kind of like, how deep do you want to go with the speculation? I'm saying that they did say the station damage was intentional.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines
Um,
engaged. Ship released. Engines engaged.
But I don't know, man. Like, I'm at this I don't know, man kind of point. So,
Shift drive charging.
yeah, Ouija, it could be, or more importantly, okay.
3.
Another solid bit of speculation here is that, you know how we are going to be having, there's basically we've got hints that what's coming is a huge amount of upgrade for outposts to support carriers. I'm going to assume it looks like it's going to be a CG of some kind. No doubt it's going to be 2 places where you have to decide that you're going to drop things off at, and then it'll go and then I don't know, it'll pick either something that's going to either be Coriolis or Orbis. It's kind of like, is that going to happen? Maybe it's connected to that, the Metalworks place. It's like we've just started mining in this place and this new thing is being added. And it's because, okay, here's the thing about Elite Dangerous that you may not know. Is that assets, so things like stations,
Gear deployed. Taking damage.
stations, planetary surface ports, everything like that is all server based. So that can be added without having a patch. And I know this because when Places Tyranny was added into the game, I was given the option of whether or not it could be added in there and there with a flick of a switch. And then, oh, we can have that in on Thursday's patch, or Thursday's downtime. It will just appear. Or you can wait for the update to go live, and it'll have all of the audio in there as well that you recorded. So I'm like, cool. Well, I want to wait instead. So I think it's possible on Thursday coming, when there's the downtime, this new installation could be added. How's that for nuts and crazy, right? Just an idea. So that could be something. That's why it might not be in game now, because it isn't in game, and it will be on Thursday. So it could be this is where you need to pick materials up, or this is where you need to drop them off. So it could be that's going to be one of the locations where you have to drop it off now, because it's a metalworks. And why wouldn't you drop off raw materials at a metalworks when the intention is to upgrade outposts to stations?
Warning. Temperature critical.
Hey bud, where you going? Where you off to, mate? Where are you off to? People wanted to see you, they wanted you to say hello.
Gear retracted.
I had no visual glitches there, did I? So yeah, no visual glitches again. So, Thargoid it is. It helps that Prorock didn't know
Charging.
where it was, because it means that he's definitely been there before.
3.
Clive, what are you doing, fella? How are you doing?
Engage.
But yeah, Clive is my cat. I've had him since he was 8 weeks old. He was my kitten. He is now 8.5, and he is unfortunately a very poorly cat as well, aren't you, fella? You're very poorly. You've got, as well as being insanely fluffy. Here you go. Huh? He unfortunately has hypertrophic cardiomyopathy and a really large blood clot in his heart because he's a poorly little kid.
Docking request.
So he struggles to breathe sometimes. We have to look after him very carefully. Right, so Prorock. We need to go to LHS 4031.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, Clive's a great cat. He's the best cat that a cat owner could ask for. He is very adorable, even if he gets a little bit grumpy. And every night he comes and jumps on the bed and he has to lie on my chest until I start to doze off and he gets bored and then he runs away. And then it happens at 5 o'clock every single morning. He wakes us up a little bit and then he has to come and do the same thing again. And then he clears off and then I get to go back to sleep. Because that's what cats do. They're funny little animals. And it's weird that you have this little vibrating killing machine living in your home. So weird. And yes, Tom, even though he lives with me, he is a happy cat. You get? You know what I haven't said? I've been streaming for 1 hour and 43 minutes, and I haven't said it yet. But if you are watching on YouTube and you fancy hitting the like button, please do. It does help me out more than you can actually possibly imagine. Especially with YouTube and the way the algorithm works. We're all kind of slaves to it. Also, if you're watching on Twitch and you haven't followed on Twitch, you can feel free to follow. You don't have to, but if you do, then you'll know when I'm going. You know when I am. Yeah, so I didn't glitch into that one. I didn't glitch at all. It might rely purely on a glitch. Okay, so here's the thing, Kai, is that there may not be a brand new asset being added. I think it could just be a glitch on multi-crew. I'm thinking that's what it could be, but it is very unusual. Wait. Wait, are you saying that your game's crashed, Prorock? Yes. Oh no, and I got no rewards for that. Okay. Crash the desktop. Hooray for multi-crew. I feel like it would be. I feel like it probably is a visual glitch. Yeah, only time will tell, but looking at the options that we have, the idea of it being an update to assets coming on Thursday and that's caused a glitch somewhere to do, then that is entirely possible. It wouldn't be the first time, based on those kind of thoughts. That we've had with regards to how things were, or how things kind of work. But I don't know. I'm open to both in and out of universe explanations. Yeah, you're right, Lee. We have had my station disappear. So I have a station in Hilla, and I say my station. I have a station. So it's called Plater's Tyranny, and I recorded the audio for it at Frontier. It's something they put together for me after a request from the community, and it was super cool. It got put in, and I kept it super quiet. It was happening, so it was only me and Commander Ascorbius that knew it was happening. And when it happened, obviously we all thought it was amazing. Then a patch came along and it disappeared. Really, really weirdly, it disappeared during after a patch, and it was just like, wait, what? How did that happen? Now, okay, I'm just watching whilst we're waiting for Prorock to get back in. To what Spatula said, how he said that there's a glitch or a jump, and things went strange. And it looked like it was a pre-recorded thing. So, what happened? Okay, the thing to watch for with this is to work out whether or not it was. Yeah, it did. It's pretty weird, that. Okay, the time at the top, that's going to be something that you can't fake. So before dropping in, Arthur is in the passenger's seat, right? And we're at 18:33, 17, 19, or 20, 21, same time. And it switches then. So that's when it happens. That's when it looks like there's possibly a switch. But the timing is perfect. And there is no way, I don't see how you'd be able to fake that. I don't know how you'd be able to fake it. Prorock, let me exit to the main menu as well and come back in again. I don't know why that would do that. Unless it was all pre-recorded. No, but they were responding to questions. And Arthur was talking at the same time. I mean, yeah, it could have been... No, that's too much. That is way to that. No. I can't handle that. Robert, thank you. Yeah, I don't think the gameplay would have been pre-recorded. Because you can hear them using a controller. You can hear the button pressing, you can hear the camera. You can hear him changing, and in fact, when he goes into the station, he moves the camera. So no. Lee, 100% could be. Yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm in private group. Prorock. I can see you in private group as well. Fun. There we go. Hopefully this will work. Presence of fleet carriers can cause some issues. Off we go. Lee, no. But then again, they play in private group or they play in private group because they don't want to be messed with.
4, 3, 2.
That's the thing, that they stopped. Like the FDev community managers used to play in open, but they got weirdly, and this is going to blow your mind, they got really sick of being ganked during streams, so they stopped, which I think is the problem. Right, Prorock, go to the megaship first. Alright, Kyoko, take care. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, it's yeah, they got sick, and I can't blame them. I really, honestly, can't blame them. But yeah, go to the makeshift first, because that's what they did on the stream. On that second run. Let's do that. It'll be like full on. Damn it, I knew it! Right, so they did one run, then they landed, handed missions in, and then they left again. So I figured that we'd start the rescue ship because they just started by the station on the first one. The first one, nothing weird happened. Did it? Nothing weird happened? So we're going to assume that's fine. Alright, Kai, take care, buddy. Thanks for dropping in and causing all this chaos. But yeah, it just seems that we would start at the rescue ship. Why not? Because it's just a place to start at. But I don't know. We'll drop and then we'll immediately go. I mean, we could land just to cover our bases.
Docking request granted. Docking request granted.
But yeah, I think we'll... It's very much a... And we'll have to see what happens. Because I'm totally open to speculation. And if we find something... Imagine if we find something and we're on to something at that point. But
Landing gear deployed.
my current personal theory... Now, current personal theory is that we'll get a new planetary asset added. That will be called Louis de Lucille Metalworks on Thursday. That's my current theory. I don't know, Prorock, what did the tip-off say?
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
If you can post a screenshot, actually, in Discord and I'll have a look. Oh yeah, guys, I've got Discord if you want to come and join it. You are more than welcome to as well. Where people talk about Elite, we post pretty screenshots. And we chat about other games and stuff. And some general life stuff too.
Gear retracted.
People are more than welcome to come and join in and all that kind of stuff. If you want. You can. Brian, I disagree with that one. I think it was me that actually mentioned it. At a settlement. Okay, right. So, Prorock got sent this.
Drive charging.
I mean, well, this is a screenshot for ants. Saying our operatives have found some high-value data at a settlement belonging to our competitor. We would appreciate your help scanning it so we can keep ahead of them. You need to drop your landing gear on Torno 3 in the Torno system. The site can be found. Encryption key for data at the core. So it's, it's a data core. So I think that is just going to be a normal mission, right? And also, I've not switched over to the pilot seat either. So that means that something hasn't. Yeah, Brian, I don't think it will because Thargoids are so anti other types of life and other sentient life. I think they would be so against the idea of that. I mean, that does base it quite heavily on... their previous engagements with the Guardians. And I know a lot of people have said that, you know, did we fight Thargoids first? I don't think originally we did. I think they attacked us first. Like back in the original first Thargoid War. So I don't think... Because I know, for example, Malik VR thinks they're the galactic good guys. And they're running away from something, that kind of thing. And then they've kind of ran into us and we're a brick wall. Yeah, Lee, it is Torno 3. But I've done loads of missions there and I've had none. Okay, so Prorock, you're going to hand these in, then you're going to go, well, we're going to pick these up, go hand them in, and then we come back one more time. And we'll give it a go. And then that's the second time. But I'm surprised nothing has popped up on Reddit, if other people have experienced it. Lee, yeah, there. That's bleeding weird, isn't it? So what's there? Right, I think we will have to go there and check it out. And see what's there, and see what's occurring. Can you imagine if that was it? But then, if you've both been given the same tip-off, Must be. I'd love to see more Guardian tech, more Guardian AI driven tech, because we know Guardians are extinct. That's what David Braben says. He says they are an extinct race, but the AI was left over, and they're the things we've got. So Rezab, you're saying you got a tip in Rabach, leading to the Bormanus system.
You are clear of the landing pad. Do not impede the flight path of search and rescue vessels.
Cat hair flying around. I don't know. Alan, you know that's what I want. You know I want medium, large, small size Guardian ships, not just fighters. I want the full hybrid stuff. I'm desperate for it. I think it'd be awesome. But yeah, I don't think it was split footage of the live stream. And also, here's the thing: if it was pre-recorded, if it was pre-recorded, it wouldn't have had the same time that it actually was in game at that time. Rizab, I don't think we'll get Thargoid ships. I don't think that's going to happen. The fact that their technology is all naturally corrosive to us is probably a bad start.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh wait, hang on. There's a new GalNet article out now. Literally just out. What?
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
New GalNet article? Wait, what? Hang on, wait. What? An independent inquiry by the Federal Attorney's Office into the destruction of presidential vessel Starship 1 has produced a final report. Wow. Oh my goodness, this was from 4 years ago? 5 years ago? So, the loss of presidential vessel Starship 1 in May 3301, along with hundreds of lives, was a great tragedy. Despite suspicion this was an attempt to eliminate the then-President Jasmina Halsey, initial investigations concluded a catastrophic malfunction of the drive system was likely the cause. The new inquiry? I guess we say inquiry. This is mental from 5 years ago. It was opened when fresh evidence came to light, including testimonies from several members of the Federal Navy. Our final report states there is sufficient reason to believe Starship 1 was destroyed by deliberate sabotage. Sabotage! A grand jury has determined that criminal charges should be made. We shared our findings with the Federal Intelligence Agency and understand an arrest will take place shortly. The inquiry is not in the public domain, but is thought to allege that illegal modifications were made to the frameshift drive of Starship 1 in advance of its destruction during flight through hyperspace. Okay. Are we tinfoiling hard yet? Because already I'm like, maybe they're trying to make the jump into Thargoid space. Maybe that was the plan. They changed it, and that was their plan. They were going to try and make the space to make jump into Thargoid space to make contact with Thargoids. Now we're having Thargoid-based explosive used on Imperial stations, and that was a Federal ship that was trying to jump there. Come on! I mean, honestly, Brian, it's 5 years ago. I have no clue. But how about that as an idea? Right. Nix is already wearing a three-piece tinfoil suit at this point. How's that? This is mad. But can we also appreciate the fact that it's 2 GalNet articles in one day? And since Thursday, right, that's been 4 GalNet articles? After us not having had one since June?
Landing gear retracted.
Right, so, Prorock, we've got another run for Gerudo Market.
Released. Engines engaged.
As a leech. Okay. I'm now doing a bit of mobile googling. Yeah, clip turn. You know what? I'm really, really glad. They said it was lost in hyperspace, but how can you have?
Frameshift drive charging.
Interesting. So they did have some wreckage and some escape pods.
Engage.
Stuff at 1. Presentation. 2 narwhal liners, which of course we've not seen. So narwhal liners have been retired, apparently. Ooh, hello. Alright, I was zipping straight through.
State of emergency. Our inhabitants are in grave danger.
It's played by 2 modified Thargoid cruisers. Station fast. We got some stuff to look at, boys. We got some, and I say boys because according to YouTube, 100% of my viewers are males. If you're not, and that's not how you identify it, God, let me know. It'd be good. You're welcome. You're allowed here. You're welcomed here. I want you to be here, right? So it went missing on the 26th of May 3301, and then the 28th of January 3302 announced the search for the wreckage. Then in the 4th of February 3302 they started analysing the wreckage.
Landing gear deployed. Warning, temperature critical.
Right. We've got a couple of places we need to go. So I didn't get the bug. I didn't get the visual bug. I didn't jump over. Second time I've been here. Okay, so just saying. I know, man. How deep do we want to go? Yeah, it did spatula. So what happened is that it jumped from it being the passenger seat to the pilot seat when they dropped out of Supercruise at the station. Didn't happen.
Landing gear retracted.
You are clear of the landing pad. Exit the facility quickly and safely.
So, well, Bill Piper apparently was supposed to be only the second time. I'm going to call BS on it at this point, I guess. Tested. We were also in a beluga as well. I think that's the important thing, is that we're in a beluga, and they were also in a beluga. Prorock, I'm going to be going into my own ship for this, and I'm going to take care of the exceptionally frustrating, and I can't stress how frustrating this is going to be, finding a planetary location, but I really appreciate the help. Shame we didn't find anything. Yeah, maybe decline the rewards of nothing. So, spatula. Oh man, double thick, extra super duper tinfoil. So we are going to now Torno. I'm gonna go to Torno. It's pretty far away. pretty far away. Off we go. Actually, what I should check as well is, do I have... Yeah, I've got an SRV.
Frameshift drive charging.
Gotta see. So Chris, apparently there's a tip off that people have been given, multiple people have been given, to go to the Torno system. I don't know. Oh, Chris, I'm not going to be buying it. Far too expensive. Chris is talking about a Gunpla or Gundam kit. So the Master Grade Extreme Unicorn Gundam is being released. I will not be buying it. I've still got too many to build. I've got yeah, I've still got was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Oh. Yeah, I've got 7. I've got to finish building, so I really kind of need to build them before I move on. Yeah, Chris, I had more delivered. So I've got a Master Grade 3.0 Granddaddy. I've still got the FAS, the Full Armour Double Zeta Gundam to build, and then I've got a Real Grade Gundam Mark II to build, the AUG colours. Some stuff. Hey MK, how you doing? We've basically been tinfoiling hard during today's stream. That's been the real gist of it. But yeah. Yeah, so Chris, the FA Double Zeta is going to be... That's like, I'm waiting to build that one. I also picked up the Silver Suppressor, I think it's called. Oh dear, something in my eye. The Silver Suppressor bullet suppressor thing, which is just a high grade, which I really like the look of. Unique colours. And also got I've just got multiple things to build. It's called the GP03S. Yeah, the Silver Bullet Suppressor to build still. I need to finish off the Double X, and then I've got the Mark II, and then the FAS. So actually, it's not 7; it's only 6. I do need to put stickers on. What I'm really struggling to find though for Gundam in the UK, and this is a nightmare. Actually, even from Japan, where I order my stuff from, I am struggling to find the small action bases for the 144 scale Gundams that I've got, because one of them's a wing Gundam, and that thing can't stand up on its own. It can't do it because the wings are too heavy. So I need to put it on a stand so it looks like it's flying or zipping around and doing whatever it's doing. So, yeah, that's the thing. But yes, I now have a backlog. I'm not going to buy any more, I don't think. I've run out of space, to be honest. Oops. Zexis. I'm going to assume that's how you say your name. 100%. Yep, it's identical. So yeah, the just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. You'll get 3, and your rank will carry over for the next one. So if you get, you fill up enough ranked for 3 ranks, you do 1 rank, you'll be straight full for the next one, and hopefully you just need to wait for a mission to spawn for you to do the naval ascension. But yeah, exactly the same. which is good.
4, 3, 2,
It will work. I must admit, I do really hate finding planetary locations. I got the name right. Nice.
fuel scooping.
Honestly, that was a surprise. The thing is, I mean, I've used Hyperlink Japan, Chris, and can't find them. And also, what was really annoying, I must admit was really annoying, is I ordered some bases off of Amazon. So they came up and said, this is like a pre-release thing, it's going to release on this day, on the 5th of September. And I was like, cool, actually, if it's going to be, you know, I'm allowed to order in advance, I'll order 2. They're like £4 each. Absolute bargain, because otherwise on Amazon you find it for like 15. And, yeah, they turned around and went, sorry, we don't have it. I'm like, what? They went, we're still trying to get hold of it. It's like, you kids. Like, I need that. I need them. Yeah, Chris, I mean, I wouldn't normally order off Amazon because it's normally way too expensive. And you have to wait 4 weeks for delivery. But this was a Prime. This was available for Prime. And it was, yeah, Torno 3 was the location. So yeah, Torno 3. But yeah, it was just normally Amazon's really, really good. But this time, because it was sold and fulfilled by Amazon as well, so you know it's normally reliable. But no, apparently, I think they oversold. Englishies, yeah, I normally use Japanese one. Yeah, Chris, I mean, either way, I'll be cancelling it and I'll be getting my money back, so it's fine. Shreds. I'm a married man. I live with my wife. There are some things you can do, and there are some things you can't. Having Gundam hanging from the ceiling on fishing line is definitely not one of those things you can do as a married man. Plus, Clive would freak out. Right, let's see if we can surface scan this instead to speed things up. I don't know if that's going to be possible. Whoa, okay. Seven probes is the call me a wuss. I like to be happily married, thank you very much. Wait. That's only 60. Hang on. We are too close. We need to move back. Jazz, I guess it does depend on the wife. Mine isn't super keen on that. And actually, you know what? Nor am I. I have mine on a shelf as display pieces. Alright, let's get proper further back from this because we are way too close to scan it properly. Yeah, I would actually be talked out of it by my wife, I think. And that's fair. It's a bad idea, especially with a cat. Yeah, see, that looks like... Always a pattern you can go for, and we'll throw that one out wide. This doesn't look like it should need that.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yeah, see, this doesn't look like it needs. I think is it lying to me about? I think I'm too close and it seems a bit of a... I'm not really worried about the efficiency, just so everyone knows. I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, it made me wonder whether or not the front is even scanned. Yeah, Jeff, I am way too close, but now I've kind of committed to this now. Oh, thrown off. Oh no, it's a miss. Oops. Semi-committed now. Oh, really? 9 impacted. I just need to get some. Need to get to 90%. Come on. Well, Jeff, this isn't actually exploration. This is Right. Okay. So let's get out of this. We have got 2. Shapiro installation. It likely argues with people. Not what we were looking for. So neither of those ones. No, Pro I've not engineered it. Right. Minus 18. 90. Oh, man. Right. Let's go for the 90 first. Oh boy. I'm looking forward to this. It's following up on a tip-off, Chris. Tip-off mission. I'm not a fan of them, if I'm honest. I hate planetary navigation. I think it is an absolute nightmare when it comes to following your longitude and latitude. I don't find it fun. There's going to be a slight point, yeah, because that's. I need to keep going in the right direction. Or staying above. Because we're going for 90, so I need to. It should. 100% should go MK. Definitely should. Yeah, it will do, especially considering we're going to be having... It will need an overhaul, considering we're going to be having a lot, and I do mean a lot, of being on a planet, won't we? Chris, this isn't my first rodeo, mate. But if we can find stuff, just anything new would be good, wouldn't it? That's always my thoughts. Is anything good? It's new. Anything new is good? Yeah. Not all good is new, but all new is good. So, bottom needs to read at 90. Top needs to read at minus 18. And also need to pay attention, this is higher gravity than 1. Well, Chris, I've done some PvP, thank you very much. But funny enough, I'm actually going to be hopefully joining Commodity at some point this week coming for a PvP Sidewinder Slaughter event. Which should be fun. I'm a big fan of that. It's kind of like really low risk PvP, I guess. Now, if we keep going at the rate we're going, we should be pretty much... And then I'm just going to bomb straight down, I think. Yeah, they should be pretty much on. So, slow down. Because top needs to be 90. So, right, that's the wrong way.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, this is roughly where we should be going, because it's slowed down a lot on the bottom number. Yeah, yeah, he did say turrets were useless. They have their place. Everything has their place in Elite. Nothing but ramming. I mean, I'm pretty good at that. That's my preference. Because you might as well use your ship as the largest kinetic weapon possible. Well, no, kinetic. Ramming is absolute damage. And absolute damage means that shield resistances and hull resistances mean nothing. So basically it's down to whichever ship is bigger and has just more hull points, which I think is good. It removes engineering from the equation. Unless, of course, you've got nothing but reinforced. Oh, right. Okay, I'm getting ready for just aim straight down. Here we go. We are... Okay, that's it. Heading straight to the planet's surface now because we've pretty much on target. Yeah, Jack, there is. It's not super. I have found like a third-party tool for it. Not ideal. Need to keep that. No. Okay, well, pretty much here. So, I mean, this better be Tordo 3. It is. It's fine. I guess night vision. And to think, at one point, there was no night vision. Okay, we need the bottom number to start going up again. Right, which now it is. Okay. We're a little bit further away than I would like. But... no, clip 10, I've got this one. It's happened to me before. Thankfully it's longitude, latitude. 1, 2, like that. Not being funny, Alan, if you can't... Yeah, maybe it's your bolognese that's the problem, and that's why you don't want to eat it all the time? I mean, I don't want to hate on another man's cooking, but... Oh, it's in the output. Wait, so it's in... McLaurin Reach, you're saying? Ah. That isn't exactly what it said. Considering it said, jump it there, increase the data core. Great. No, I can handle landing on this. I mean, I have landed on Akinar. So, or in Akinar, whatever it is, as part of the Akinar challenge. I did that during my 25 stream. That was a challenge from Down to Earth Astronomy, was to land there. I did it. Whichever Akinar number it is. 3, MK. MK, cool. Right. It wasn't fun, but I did it. In this ASP, no less. Honestly, Jack, I wasn't a fan. At one point, I was flying. I say flying, and I was falling like this, like down like that, boosting up and trying to pull up at the same time. Nope. And Spatula, isn't that a bit different because of the heat and all of the explosions? And also, I'm going here, but I haven't even received the tip-off. So me coming here... Do I have the necessary encryption keys and all that kind of stuff? No. Who knows? Corporate data log. They're coming for me. I don't have long. All hard copies of the money laundering files in a briefcase marked Tiffany's. I've left it at the main hotel reception at the Worldcraft theme park on New California. I've instructed the concierge to give it to a Miss Golightly. You know what to do with it, and good luck. What? What? So that's the data point intel for Empire. So... Yeah. Yeah, it does. Well, now I'm going to have to go to New California, aren't I? Oh yeah, high gravity. High gravity. There we go. I almost forgot this was a high gravity planet. Yeah, Prorock, apparently I did. Interesting. Okay. Holly Golightly is Audrey Hepburn's character at Breakfast and Tiffany's. Okay. Shreds. Mad. Fanny Golightly. No, that's Right, well, I guess we're going to actually, Gary's here. Bloody hell, Gary, how do you manage that? So, don't have long. All hard copies of the money laundering files at Frederick's One Tiffany's. I'll the main hotel reception of the Worldcraft. Well, that's Worldcraft. New California. So does that mean I need to go there? Alright, product saying scan the green beam. Come on. Hold still. Let's just get out of here. At that point. So. We've got a data link. Core package. Right. Oh no. That's the ground. Right enough for me there. So it's a tourist beacon. Well, now I'm like, well, now we need to go to New California. Right, so off to Epsilon Eridani we go. I don't. Off we go. I don't really know what we're doing now. This is a bit weird. Watch on your phone, Howard. Fine. Just super loud on your phone, holding it, walking along. Well, it's like the tip-off thing, and I feel like we're doing something unusual. This is anyone who says they've done everything in Elite Dangerous. This is one of these things where it's like, have you now? Have you? Ah, Panthole. Beat Saber is probably one of the best VR games that have come out ever. Ever. Well, Matthew, I take no responsibility for that. We passed the horizon yet? No, we are not. Go. Epsilon Eridani. That is because Epsilon Eridani is the location for Babylon 5.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, Panthole, if you haven't joined my Discord already, we actually have a channel dedicated to submitting scores for songs. So if you fancy it, you can come in and get involved. You can see how you compare against the best of me. Not great, to be honest. Not fantastic. But yeah, I don't think it's possible to do everything in Elite.
Fuel scooping.
But yeah, I haven't played Beat Saber for ages. Just because I never feed too great, but I'm definitely going to have a go at some point this week. I know that I'm playing Pavlov Pavlov VR later on with the guys, so that should be fun. Because Pavlov VR is, again, it's like if you're talking about two games for VR that are absolutely fantastic, that just pure VR games, then for me it's Beat Saber and Pavlov VR. I have more fun playing them than any other games in VR. So the next place we're going, for clarity, is we are going to the Worldcraft theme park. Worldcraft. I think that's like Warcraft. Clipton, I don't really play Elite in VR, if I'm honest. I have, and it's a nice to do sometimes, but it's not quite the same for me. I feel like, for me, Elite is one of those games where I feel like I need more than just the game. You know, I need to, like, especially when I stream it. For example, Malik VR, when he streams an Elite in VR constantly, that's how he streams it. I don't know how. I don't know how he does it. It's not something I could do, I don't think. VR is fun, but when it comes to Elite, the reliance on third-party tools can be a bit of a thing, you know? Plus, I mainly play Elite when I'm streaming it, and I like to be able to go into chat, then go into Google if I need to have a look at something and all that stuff.
Frameshift drive charging.
That Worldcraft has been Federation's favourite tourism spot in Epsilon Eridani. Okay, Zabadak. So 3-1, you're saying you only play Elite in VR. I can do it. I mean, I have played, and I do fly around, and I do fly, and I do shoot, and I do all that stuff in VR. But I think because I started playing Elite on a flat screen, I got too used to things being the way they are, and me having access to an extra screen. Plus, I don't like shutting myself off. New California Worldcraft theme park. Off we go. But yeah, I like Elite, but I like it on a flat screen. It's me. Kenneth Rogers, please tell me that you are in the danger zone. Come on, right? I bet you've never heard that before. Definitely have. Yeah, the thing is, also, I know that the watching people stream in Elite as well can, because you get a lot of the head movement. The looking at stuff, looking back and forth, and that quite quick. Head movement can be a little bit unpleasant. And Kenneth, it's because I like Archer, and he is obsessed with Danger Zone, like Kenny Loggins. And that's the only reason I had to say that. I'm sorry. I feel bad now. But yeah, so what am I going to scan it? So I'm going to scan the tourist beacon at Worldcraft theme park. Yeah, that's the... Because when I was playing Pavlov, because I've streamed Pavlov VR a couple of times, there's a couple of clips of it on my Twitch channel. Problem is that I always have a head tilt. Because you're aiming down your gun, and of course I'm holding my gun with my two controllers like this, and then I'm looking down it to get to sight properly. It's not. And I think people commented on it before saying it isn't that great to watch. It's good fun. It's bleeding good fun. Right, so I've scanned the data there at the theme park, I assume. I mean, is there more to it? Oh no, don't crash into that. Ah. Right. So the data link scanner doesn't work on it. Anyway. So is that it? Is that the end of this? I've said before that I'll Worldcraft history. I live right next to a multi-story car park, and dick bags feel the need to just constantly honk their horns and stuff. It must be because they have tiny penises. So, more Worldcraft history. Do we go to this one? Or do we go to Worldcraft history? Because we've got everything on. Installation in system with logs. Check the mailbox. So it says not a lot. Actually, I do live near a hospital too. I live in the centre of town, so so I've scanned it because it's just a select it and you scan it rather than use the data link scanner. Is what I mean. Anyway, I'll read this. Most come here for the Worldcraft theme park, which was set up at no expense spared. And costs a small fortune to visit. It's well worth it though, because you can live in a world of almost any fantasy you wish. Sometimes that has given the reputation for seediness. If you want to break from the lushness outside, you can let stay for a day in the ancient London world, the London Earth world of 1960, where every effort has been made to make it as authentic as possible. It even has a stench of pollution. Every fantasy theme has its own complex, which is self-contained with actors to help tourists play a part in adventures and feel as real as possible, or feel that it is real. There are more wholesome themes on offer too. The War Veterans Trust maintains offices at Oliver Port and runs the famous Museum of Armour and Ballistics on New California. Yeah, it sounds like Westworld. And yes, back to that, I am looking for a Musco Lightly. I'm supposed to be going to... I thought we were going to the main hotel reception. So I guess we're not. So I guess we're not going to any places. So I've got a data point scan and I've got a core data package. That's all I picked up from this. So that's sad. I thought I would have got more out of that. Oh, but yeah, it does. It sounds like Westworld. We could go to the Worldcraft history though. Let's go there. Whilst we're here having a look at stuff. Why the devil not?
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know, that sounds unlikely, Spatch, and even if they are wandering the system, how am I going to be able to... I don't have a interdictor. So I don't know. Oh, behave. That wasn't too close at all. Renan, it's actually in the description of every single video. It's called CGI Snake. It's one of the ones you can just grab off of YouTube. But yeah, I'm not... Been to the theme park one. We're going to the Worldcraft History, and then we'll go to the more Worldcraft History one. I guess is the plan. Okay, we scanned it. History, previously known as the Cisco Corporation, Worldcraft is based in Epsilon, based in the Epsilon Eridani system, and has been the Federation's favourite tourist resort for more than 300 years. For centuries, Worldcraft, then Cisco, was a major tourist corporation running tourist resorts throughout human space. It was a big customer of Free World Ventures, Worldcraft, atmospheric processing units, and as it began to create whole tourist resorts, planets in the early part of the 33rd century. To exclude its competitors from the market, it bought FWV in a hostile takeover in 3260 via a leveraged buyout, doubling the size of the corporation in one step. They renamed the whole
Hello
corporation to Worldcraft. Sergeant Tank 2, thanks for the follow. To Worldcraft with a capital C in the middle. Based on this operation, as at that point Cisco was associated with a broad range of holidays, including the seedier end of the market, something that had prevented Cisco from successfully entering the Imperial market. The Worldcraft brand was highly respected, including in Imperial. And the change was made in the hope of being more acceptable to the Empire. Oh, yeah, me. Oh. Alright, Prorock, take care. Chris, as for events, we don't know. We do not know how long it will last for. Right. We're finally going to go. Is there one called More? Is there more? More Worldcraft History. So we're going to go and look at that one. And I'm going to struggle to read that all the way through. But hey Marcus, I'm doing alright mate. I'm having a good week at the moment. I've had a week off of my cancer meds, so I'm actually feeling pretty good. Which is unusual. I haven't felt good for ages, so there you go. George, not really, no. This is not new content what I'm particularly doing right now. We were talking about it earlier, and we were taking part in the new content that has come out recently, the storyline, everything to do with GalNet and stuff like that. So we're kind of on a bit of a, I don't know, what would you call it? Like not a treasure hunt, something a bit like a treasure hunt. But what do you call it? Scavenger hunt. There you go. A bit of a scavenger hunt, just looking for random stuff. And we followed up on a tip-off mission that Prorock, one of my squadron mates, picked up a tip-off mission, was taking part in rescuing people whilst I was multi-crew with him. So we went there, we scanned it, we received a message saying, and it was a corporate data log saying, "They're coming for me. I don't have long. All hard copies of the money laundering files are in a briefcase marked Tiffany's. I've left them at the main hotel reception of the Worldcraft theme park on New California. I've instructed the concierge to give it to a Miss Golightly. You know what to do with it, and good luck. So we headed over to New California, and we went to the Worldcraft theme park tourist beacon, and had a bit of a read of that. And now we've checked out some Worldcraft history, and the Worldcraft to do with terraforming and also, I guess, not just terraforming, but holidays. And it's all very like Westworld and Jurassic Park type stuff. So Michael Crichton references. And so we're dropping in on the final tourist beacon of more Worldcraft history, and see what happens. You never know, because once we've been round and we've looked at everything, then we can say, yeah, we've done it. We've followed this up to the end until we can land on Earth-like worlds and go to hotels. One day. But yeah, I think scavenger hunt is accurate as terms go. We will see. George, yes, we have. It kind of confirms. Oh, this is planet side tourist beacon. Yeah, we did. We had a chat about it. Wait, if I disengage, where am I going to disengage? I'm at the right distance. Okay, well, let's disengage and see what happens. Wow. 124 kilometers in no time at all. Okay, this beacon we have picked up. Tourist spot 0212. Worldcraft also operates behind a great many smaller businesses. It has always been very acquisitive, but has also been known to asset strip those businesses it takes over, often letting them fail without honouring customer contracts. What a bunch of assholes. The corporation does not operate in the Empire at all, as much of its business is seen as being unsavoury by Imperial patricians? Okay. Unfamiliar with that word. Both some of its holiday products and also its business practices. Worldcraft operates their own navy, owning a number of branded federal cruisers. What? Oh, damn. Lady Narnia, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome. Come on in. We're doing a bit of a, I guess, a scavenger hunt today. But welcome. So, we're learning about the Worldcraft company. And what they're up to. Now, so, Worldcraft operates their own navy, owning a number of branded federal cruisers. That's mad. It also runs a fleet of passenger ships, large and small, mostly on package tours to Worldcraft worlds. Come on, guys. For holiday packages, which are occasionally escorted by their own naval vessels. Okay.
Hello there.
Worldcraft. Who would have thought? Definitely an odd one. I see. Emulated Penguin. What a lad. Welcome. We've had an interesting stream today so far. We've been discussing the GalNet articles that have been out. We've started off over in Imperial space, which I'm going to head back to now. And we have been up to all sorts of stuff, really. Checking out some potential shenanigans with the damaged stations, and spotting some stuff from that was in one of the streams where it's like, oh, what's that? What is that? And it looked like it was a difficult to explain, but a installation. So during the Thursday live stream with Frontier, there was a time when Bruce was flying into Gerudo Market. He came into the station, he changed instance, dropped in, and at that time, Arthur's view, which was from the passenger seat, jumped over to the pilot's seat, which is, okay, possibly a visual bug. We're not discounting that, keep that in mind, that's over here on its own, the boring option. But the more interesting option is, when he came in and landed at Gerudo Market, there was some of the visual distortions came up, and one of them was it gave the name of an installation or a market or something, and it was showing that it was a name called Louis de la Sille Metalworks, which doesn't exist in game. But why would that name come up? So my current working theory is, and it's a pretty crazy theory, I'm sure people might agree, is that on Thursday, this Thursday coming, we are going to be having a new installation come in, because there's talk of, on GalNet anyway, talking about stations being upgraded or outposts being upgraded to support fleet carriers, so then being upgraded to maybe Orbis or Coriolis stations. And I'm thinking a new installation might be put in where places where you can have to drop off materials for. And that's kind of what we're thinking, or what I'm thinking with that. It might be a hint, it might not be. Orange Phoenix, yeah, it's just a theory. I think what needs to happen is I need to be right. That's the main thing. I just kind of want to be right. I'll see if I will be on Thursday, I guess, because the way installations work, and I spoke about this earlier, is all assets in the game with regards to visual or you going to them, so not audio, this is important, not audio, are stored on the server. Stored on the servers at FDev. So what can happen is that when you go somewhere, your computer pings the FDev server to say what's in this system. Go back and forth, and that's your loading. That's your frameshift job, like what I'm doing now. It's pinging it to say what's in that system, and that includes other players. And I know this because when I had Platus Tyranny put in to Hiller, I had the option of having it either put in on a Thursday immediately, or I wait for the big update to come that was coming. And I said wait for the big update, because that way the audio would go in at the same time. So it's just a server change. So I think that's possible. I think that's what can happen. That's my current working theory. It's not unreasonable. I think it's not unreasonable. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. That's what we kind of been looking at loads of different things. But it seems to be, it could just be a visual bug. Very could be that. But I think that's a very possible thing that's going to happen because it's Metalworks. And I will say that there is nothing called Louis de la Sille Metalworks in the game currently. So, where is it? Like, there's other planetary installations called Louis de la Sille, but that's it. So yeah, that's kind of something that we've been up to, and we kind of found it, and like this. Ooh, it's just conspiracy theory at the moment, but it'd be cool. I'd love it if I'm right. Hopefully, if I am, everyone's like, oh yeah, you're right. Oh, it's not a wing invite, Zabadak. That is a friend request, I think. Yeah, which I'll pick up later on. So I'm thinking it's going to be a planetary installation. That's what I reckon. But it seems unlikely. It seems unlikely it would be the case. that they would add stations in just for it. But the interesting thing would be whether or not the factions that are going to be taking part in the possible community goal, because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking there's going to be a community goal. If you look at GalNet again. So, the terrorist attack one, nope, the upgrade initiative, here you go. So, Brewer Corporation, so 2 independent constructors, Cavernous Space Frames Limited and Steel Castle Inc. So, actually, let's go over to Inara. Let's see if Steel Castle... Okay, Steel Castle don't exist currently. Interesting. And then Brewer Corp don't either. Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to be added in. So it could be that it could be factions get slipped in at the same time. Hey Baze, how you doing, fella? But yeah. My theory is on Thursday we will see new installations put in, new factions put in to support the narrative, as well as a community goal. That's my thoughts. That's what I reckon. That's where I am. That's what I think might be going on. Yeah, Baze, Goid weapons. That's right. Thargoid-based explosives used in terrorist attacks against Imperial targets. Madness. Alan, I think it seems possible, but the more I look at it, I always think adding a little bit is good. Adding a lot at the same time might be too much. Matthew, yeah, Brewer Corp are the guys that make the carriers.
Hello there.
You say Aegis Imperial. I see it. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Could be with the Palingoid. You're talking about the Orthrus. Oh god. Right, Orange Phoenix. Let's go deeper again on the craziness. What if it ends up being what if it ends up being that the Orthrus is part of the NMLA technology that is being pushed, this Thargoid hybrid material and stuff, as well as the technology, and suddenly you've got people using repurposed Thargoid interceptors to commit terrorist acts and attack stations. In my head, it's the wow sound that Christopher Nolan loves so much in all of his trailers, I think. I think that's where I am. Interesting. But yeah, I don't think we will have them. I don't know. A lot of this might just be dreams, you know. But how cool would it be if it is? I've got some. Today's been really, really good for insane theories, and oh god, I've missed storylines so much. OG Landshark. So Sword Green is made of Thargoids. Well, why do you think it's green? Why do you think it's green and corrosive? What? Oh god, Alan. No. None of that. Okay. So, we're talking about the Aegis people, right? Someone mentioned that. Yeah, Rezab, I did, and I know that if you put... it just turfs them out if you put the wrong stuff in, with the exception if you put a Guardian Relic in, and then it goes nuts, and it gets proper angry. So... Orange Phoenix, I never knew that. But yeah, I thought it's like the relic you put in and it blows up. Well, it doesn't blow up, it gets very angry at you. Oh. So, hang on, right. It was the Aegis Imperium. Yeah. So the Aegis Imperium... Actually, I mean, the Aegis Imperium have been in the RAB system since August. August the 16th. By the looks of things, or at least that's on Inara. So I don't know. Yeah, Thargoids do not like... Because it's like green and blue, and then humans are orange. So I feel like there's a lot of colour coordination stuff going on there. But yeah, Razab, according to Inara, they're definitely on there. I mean, they were at war on the 30th of August, so they would have been at war with someone. Alan, do Thargoids like pizza? They probably do, but not pineapple on pizza because they're not insane. Yeah, they're like a nobody though. They're like a nobody faction. I think that seems to be them. Yeah, native faction. Yeah, definitely been there for a while. That's me just checking an aura on that one. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, don't worry, mate. Don't worry. Right. Right. I think I've well and truly tin-foiled myself out now. So I'm going to call time for the stream there. I've been streaming for over 3 hours, which for me is pretty good. So I say I'm going to call time for my stream. So I do appreciate everyone who's joined in. Really, it's been great. It's been fantastic. I'm really feeling the love at the moment on Twitch and on YouTube. For everyone turning up for the streams and getting excited again about Elite Dangerous, which is brilliant. It's been fun, definitely. I will say, anyone who's joined and you haven't already and you want to drop a follow, please do. I'll be streaming again in the week. Also at the same time, tomorrow I am going to be joining my wife KP_paints on Twitch, where we're going to be streaming some Sims 4, and we're going to be dastardly evil and doing some really horrible things. Also, guys on Twitch, we're going to go and raid someone as well. I think we're going to go and raid Mal for the win, so we're going to get that underway. So do stick around for that one, all you guys who want to continue enjoying some Elite Dangerous content with a great, lovely content creator. Mal is a really nice guy, so make sure you do. Everyone else on YouTube though, make sure you hit the like button on the way out and subscribe if you haven't already. Why haven't you? And hopefully I will see you all again soon. So guys on Twitch, we're doing a raid, and I will see you all soon. So once again, thank you for watching. Commander Plater out.